Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yorda Safiro Doveriandi. I'm from Electronic Engineering Politeknik Institute of Surabaya, major in Telecommunication Engineering. In 2020 is a very tough year for the travel sector, especially air travel. The COVID-19 pandemic requires the Indonesian government to implement regional quarantine and travel restrictions that have an impact on flight cancellation. The flight cancellation result in a decrease on the number of domestic passengers, such as the example is the Juanda International Airport, Surabaya. This data was taken from Badan Pusat Statistik website or www.bps.go.id. From the data, we can see that at the beginning of the year, when the tourism sector was still at its best, around 550,000 passengers depart from Juanda Airport. January, when the World Health Organization announced the existence of a novel coronavirus, this has not affected the number of domestic travelers. When the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 as a pandemic, there was a decrease in the number of passengers in February, where 480,000 passengers depart from Juanda Airport. The decline in the number of passengers again occurred in March when the Indonesian government announced the first case of COVID-19 in Indonesia, where only 408,000 passengers departed. There was a panic in the community for limited needs such as masks and sanitizer. Several business sectors had started implementing the work from home system, resulting in the movement of passengers to return to their respective areas. Not only that, the government has begun to echo the existence of regional quarantines or social restrictions, so that the number of domestic travel passengers is still high, even though it was decreased. In April, there was a drastic decrease in the number of passengers caused by travel restrictions by government, where only about 97,000 passengers departed from Juanda International Airport. The lowest number of passenger departures occurred in May, where only about 5,000 passengers departed. This happened because of the travel ban, especially during the Idul Fitri holiday. Only passengers with special criteria are allowed to fly. In June 2020, 64,000 passengers departed from Juanda Airport when the travel ban was lifted, but there was still special requirements as mandatory COVID-19 tests before flight, like PCR tests or antigen tests. The ease of the COVID-19 test requirement for flight has an impact on the growth in the number of passenger departures. In July, 120,000 passengers depart, and August, 186,000 passengers depart from Juanda Airport. There was a decrease in the passenger number at September, where only 162,000 passengers departed. Domestic travelers confident in the flight safety during the pandemic and the start of hybrid work policies in several companies have again increased the number of passenger departure. This can be seen from the growth in the number of passengers departing from Juanda Airport, where 182,000 passengers depart in October, 238,000 passengers depart in November, and 244,000 passengers depart in December. That's the infographic of passenger growth for domestic flight from departing at Juanda International Airport in 2020. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.